We've been calling it the best case scenario because oftentimes you end up in a worst case scenario when you're traveling, right? The flight gets delayed, you gotta spend the night in an airport, your luggage is in one state while you're in the other. We wanna help bring you some peace of mind and cut the stress. So Samantha has designed the perfectly sized 19-inch spinner that will fit in any overhead compartment, whether you're traveling domestic or international. So you don't have to keep up with all the changes and regulations. This has a 5-year warranty. As you just saw, you can fit a ton inside of this. We've got a few hours left to grab it at $89.95. It is a 24-hour only today special to help you pack like a pro. And I gotta say, Samantha, the carry-on bag has a whole new importance now. It used to be, it was just where you put some magazines and maybe a jacket to keep you nice and warm. Now it's like, you better be able to live off that a couple days if you have to, right?
Exactly.
And you can do that with this one.
Oh my gosh, Michelle, I have been traveling now as a career for 25 years. It's an amazing career. I've been here at HSN for 14 years, giving you great travel products. And I can tell you in the last few years, travel has changed. It's become so much more uncertain. And there are things that are just completely out of our control, like weather delays to, there's a shortage of pilots.
Yeah.
So for this TS, I really wanted to focus on, well, what do we have control over? And build a bag around that. And this is it. This is my 19-inch 5-pound hard shell mini spinner. At 19 inches, it is considered carry-on size by every major airline in the world. That is, of course, domestic here in the United States, as well as international. If you have any plans to go internationally in the next year or so, this is the bag you want. They demand a much smaller carry-on size, and they are sticklers, and your bag won't get on. But here's the thing, and this is where I really want to make sure you understand, like my experience, what I've been seeing. These planes are packed. There's a shortage of pilots, there's a shortage of air traffic controllers, and they're gonna remain packed. And so as summer comes and you have your really wonderful trips, you've got your carry-on, if you are not in the first 4 zones, or if you don't have status with an airline, you're gonna be told you need to check your bag. You have a 22-inch carry-on, and yet it's not going into the cabin with you because they're running out of bin space. So I started to think, wow, if we got just a little bit smaller, then it would be more of a guarantee that our bag gets in the cabin with us. Because believe me, when it comes to control, this is the #1 thing that you want. You want your carry-on bag to stay with you, because once they take it and they put it in the cargo hold, you are at the whim of the airlines. You are at the whim of
wants to be
airport
at that
weather.
mercy.
And so for me, this just fits the bill.
And before you say, I don't know about 19-inch, you're about to be wowed. We're gonna show you how much you can fit inside. I wanna show you colors first, down in front. So that burgundy, very popular all day long. That's kind of a signature go-to color now with Samantha's collections. It's absolutely beautiful, so rich. I love the brand new Mellow Buff. It's that perfect cream, the gold accents, really, it's very rich looking. Like you just look chic and elegant and pulled together with that. The blue has been really popular too. This is a gorgeous, almost like a chambray blue would look. Really pretty. The hardware, again, it just pops off of that. It looks like jewelry. The olive is a great neutral. It's something unique as well. And then of course, we're gonna bring you classic black. So whichever you choose, it's $17.99 to get home on FlexPay. And it's not just flying. Think about, planes, trains, automobiles, they say, whether it's a, road trip or a bus or a train ride or even a work bag. This would be great. You can fit so much inside.
When you look at this, how many days do you think you could pack in this bag?
I originally was like, 3, maybe 5.
Maybe 5, okay. I'm gonna show you how I pack for 2 weeks in this 19-inch bag.
It's amazing.
It's my packing system. I've used it for over a decade now. And let me open up this bag here. This needed to be zippered up just a bit. There we go. And this is the bag now open. You've got 2 separate but equal compartments. This is for the clothes. We've got a lovely 4-corner coverage luggage strap here, keeping them all in one place. This is what I do. This is how I pack a bag. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tops.
Impressed yet, you guys?
All the tops I'm gonna wear at least twice. If I can't wear a piece of clothing twice, it doesn't go on the trip with me in terms of washing. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs of pants. With pants, I want to wear them at least 3 times. So with 4 pants, 4 times 3, I have 12 wears. So 6 tops, 2 wears, that's 12. 4 pants, 3 wears, that's 12. I've got 12 days. Now, you're like, but you said 2 weeks.
Yep.
Well, I've got my travel outfit. The outfit that I'm wearing, I'm going down, and then I'm going to use that same outfit to come back. So that's 13, 14,
wow.
2 days. So you can pack a lot. Now, do you need to pack 2 weeks in this bag? Probably not, but it just shows you when you really kind of become a little more discerning with what you're packing.
Sure.
So for tops, I only use nice lightweight blouses and like light knits. I never bring anything chunky like a sweatshirt or a big sweater because those are luggage hogs.
Yeah.
So I certainly have them in my wardrobe, but I don't pack them. They're gonna take up too much room. So I bring light tops. And this is a nice ribbed turtleneck as well. And then anything chunky, I think you said your husband does the same thing. You wear it on, you load it up, you wear it. So you wear those chunky sweaters, you wear your favorite sweatshirt if that's what you want to do and bring, because you do not want anything massive in your luggage. They're luggage hogs. So here is now the other side. You've got a great divider here with lots of organization, gathered pockets here, perfect for shoes. I like to actually stuff these with undergarments, shapewear, and then here I've got a lovely mesh pocket for smaller items. I love the mesh because I can see what I've packed, also can see what I have forgotten to pack. But this divider is also going to keep whatever's in this next container more in control. And here I only have 1 pair of shoes.
Oh, that's right, because we took the organizer.
Because we took the organizer, so I had the organizer in here. So here's some of my items that I'm going to bring. I also have room for the cord organizer should I want to bring it. But you just see that you still have a lot of space to work with. Even when I have packed for 2 weeks worth of clothes on one side, there's still room on the other side as well. So this is how I'm going to become a little more streamlined. And this is what I'm asking you to do as well. That if you really plan, you can bring a smaller bag, and that smaller bag is going to be easier to move through the airport, right? These airports are massive, right? They have 25-minute hikes. I don't know, maybe you can think about the last time you traveled. Were you exhausted? Were you done with it because you had to hike 25 minutes with your 22-inch carry-on and it didn't feel like you were you had things under control?
And usually you're not by yourself too. Maybe you've got other people in tow. You're trying to keep track of everything. And when Samantha's giving these tips, when she's talking about airline regulations and trends in the travel world, she's not a spokesperson out here just being told these things. This is someone who's living and experiencing all of the ups and the downs. I mean, you've been doing this a quarter of a century now, which is incredible professionally. To how many countries are you at now? Do you know?
74-ish.
That's huge. Yeah. So she's seen the world, but she's seen the airports and the lines and security and the buses and the trains. I mean, honestly.
I've seen when things go wrong.
It's incredible how you take that, though, and put it into improving the way that we travel.
Absolutely. And that's what it's all about. So you think about it, this is only 5 pounds unpacked. It's a more manageable size and weight. And as you move through these massive terminals, you're going to be fine. It's going to be that much easier going from a 22-inch down to a 19-inch. Think about what it's made of, this ABS material. This is the material that they use to protect for football helmets as well as car bumpers. So it's going to protect your things. It also offers a little bit of flexibility, so it's not rigid, it doesn't break, it doesn't crack. But it's also going to protect your things against weather. It is rain, sleet, snow resistant, stain resistant, so it maintains this beautiful style. It's also going to take the impact. So whatever you put in here is going to have that extra protection. So this is really important as we travel and as we think about the year ahead of us. I know it's January. I love doing a TS in January because we have the whole year of travel ahead of us.
Yeah, maybe you set goals to travel more too. And this kind of, you know, they talk about this like taking steps to like progress yourself. It could be like a token item purchase that kind of helps you get inspired even.
I love that.
Or if you're like me, you've already booked spring break. It's only 2 months away. And it's like, you're going to need these pieces. Maybe you need to upgrade what you've got. Mine were all mismatched. match. The cat tore some up because they were the fabric. I mean, it makes it easier to travel when you've got the latest features too. I was just talking to my cousin today at a birthday party. They just got back from a trip to Europe. She had bought all new luggage because she wanted the latest technology, you know. Her husband refused. He's like, mine is fine. Well, he had 2 wheels and he had a giant suitcase he's trying to lug around Europe. Like you mentioned, you've got cobblestone streets, you've got these airports are running through. She said as soon as they got back, he was ready to order. It changes just like technology does, like the features we need and the way that we travel, you know?
And we need to be, and travel has changed. It's become a lot more uncertain, and I think we just need to acknowledge that and adapt. And this is how we adapt. We just get a little smaller, bring a little less, and not much, but pack in a way that just makes you more of a traveling unit. And that's what I'm here for, because again, I live in airports, I travel all the time, and I love the fact that everyone's planning travel today. Do you know that last year, the State Department saw the most new passports issued in the history? 25 million new U.S. passports. People want to get, they want to go, they want to experience life, they want to see countries, they want to just get out there. And so there's going to be a lot of us this summer, especially once Easter. So we're kind of in a lull now. And I always tell people, if you can, go to Europe like now, and it's cold, but it's not as crazy and busy. But once Easter, like Easter,
it's going to get wild.
Then it's game on. It is the travel season, and it doesn't let up until the end of October. So this is a great way to be prepared.
And quick true story. The last trip I took, you know, it's chaos, and there was one woman who was just breezing through the airport, and my hand to the heavens, I kid you not, it was a Samantha Brown suitcase.
Is that
and
right?
I couldn't help myself.
I was like, was it me?
I couldn't help myself. I walked up and I'm like, did you get that at HSN? She's like, I totally did. And she said how easy it has made her life. So treat yourself, you guys, and take that extra step, you know?
Exactly. And it's all in your packing. Believe me, I have 101 packing tips. And I think with packing, I hate bringing too much. I wear things twice, 3 times. You know, black, you're going to be able to wear that 3 times. Red, darker colors, also really important. And then I do a lot of hand washing in the sink. So I've got 6 tops there. I'm going to wear those at least twice before I need to wash them. So I've got 12 wears. Here I've got pants. Pants I can wear at least 3 times. So I have 4 times 2. And 4 times 3. I've got 12 wears of pants. Another little packing hack I have here. You always want to fill in this space here that the handles create.
That's smart.
Those are nice little swim lanes. Don't like lay your pants like this, right? And make sure you're going this way to fill it in. Or you can take smaller items, like maybe you have little sockies, a little lining, that sort of thing, stockings. Just fill that in space to make it a 1 layer, 1 level. And then I'm a roller. I do feel like you can pack more with rolling, but I also then with the rolling can see each of my items have a little bit of real estate, so I can see, okay, oh yeah, I have my favorite jeans, oh, I have my white jeans, that sort of thing. And so then I'm just going to layer this on. So I've got 1, and then just kind of, stack and smush, I call it. And you can just keep layering until you run out of space. Here's the other huge benefit of a hard side carry-on. It's impossible to overpack. Because if you pack too much, it won't close. And so, but with a soft-sided bag, you can pack. It kind of expands, right? It becomes that beer belly situation thing, and then that's not getting in that sizer, and then your bag is the one that
you're done.
Now you're done, right? So look at that. You've got even more space. So I packed this up with 12 days worth of clothes, and here is a full space just to use however you want. You want to put some items that are more hard, they get tossed about, but this lining, this nice divider, kind of keeps everything in its place. I've got my organizer here as well, but you just have a lot of space. So this is how I want you to pack, and just know that if you're going away for 5 days, no, you don't need 5 pairs of pants. You need maybe 3 tops. And then for tops, you can, keep layering as many as you can bring, because tops tend to get a little dirtier than pants. Dresses are the best, and I know we're not quite in dress weather unless you're going somewhere tropical, but dresses you can wear 4 or 5 times because they're not pants. They don't we don't really sweat through a dress the way you sweat through pants.
It's amazing when you kind of simplify the way that you pack. It kind of frees you up to enjoy the things you're doing on your actual trip as well. You don't have as much laundry to do when you get back home.
That's true. Yeah, you're right.
And you have more room if you'd like to buy stuff to pack it in as well. So we love being able to bring you fresh, new ideas and new ways of thinking about packing and travel. traveling, and this is gonna do it. Again, that 19-inch size means it will fit in the overhead of any commercial flight, whether that's domestic or internationally. Think outside of travel too. Like maybe this is your work bag. Are you a teacher, a real estate agent? Are you someone who's got a lot of paperwork and binders? Maybe you go to trade shows, you're a crafter. You've got so much organization inside here. You can truly pack a ton, and then it's really easy to get around because these wheels are so smooth. Like you barely touched it and it glided all the way over the table. The colors are fun and fashionable. The buff is new. I love that you brought some cream into the collection. And I like the design, honestly, the wave pattern on this too.
And can we just appreciate that they all have matching shoes?
Isn't that fun? You're so right. Look at the color of the wheels.
They all have little matching shoes.
It's the little things.
The Mellow has Mellow buff shoes. The Red has red shoes. The Bravo Blue has Bravo blue shoes. And so it's just that lovely style of this bag that really makes it, has more upscale look. And you're certainly going to have that upscale feel. Really beautiful bags. Here's the Mellow buff. Let me just open this up for you. I pack a bag, and so maybe I should just show it to you completely empty, how you're going to receive it when you get it in the mail. Yeah, really lovely. So you've got a beautiful open space here with that 4-corner luggage strap that keeps all of your clothes really safe and secure. There's your luggage divider. Open it up, and you've got even more space on the other side. All hard shell opens up evenly, like a clamshell, where traditional soft-sided luggage is like a refrigerator. So you've got these 2 really great buckets just to fill out however you want, and you will not believe when you really think about it, when you really are discerning with your clothes, how much you can bring, and therefore how much you do not have to stress the next time you fly. So are you flying? Do you get nervous about flying? Do you get nervous about your bag not getting in the overhead bin? Do you not have any status on an airline? It seems like everyone has a status, right?
Have you seen those commercials?
Yes,
It's like, you want water? Oh, that's only if you're a preferred platinum, whatever. You know, it's just like ridiculous. It's true. Let's just, you know, you're going to feel like a VIP when you're using these. And the fact that you can keep your bag with you constantly is definitely the cherry on top. So enjoy this today's special, $17.99 on FlexPay for that. It does end at midnight, so fair warning here. We're not going to have a post sale on this one. And the colors are gorgeous. Also, your carry-all bag. You want me to grab it for you?
Sure, I got it.
You know, there's only 200 left at this point.
Wow,
So
this is it.